Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha. You might know me as Planted in Platinum on TikTok and Instagram. In today's video, we're going to be doing a walkthrough of my collection where I get to show you all of the updates that are going on, and it's spring, so there are a lot to go through. So I'm really excited to just hop right into it and show you everything that's going on. Grab yourselves a cozy beverage and a snack, and let's get started. All right, we're gonna start in my master bathroom, and this is where I put all of my succulents from my last repot video. Everything seems to be doing really well. So we have our crassula soaking up the sun, and she is just happy as can be. I did order a succulent fertilizer and fertilize all of them. My moon cactus, my pink one, is just so pink in the sun. I moved all my cactus up into the sun for the warmer season, and she's just loving it. And then there's the purple one, she's doing good. And my little crassula, look, the little baby is coming out. She's growing, that is so adorable. The only one I was kind of struggling with was this string of pearls. She seemed to be very thirsty, so I did water her, and somebody left a comment in my last video saying this might be a string of tears, not a variegated string of pearls. So that's interesting, and it totally makes sense because of the shape. Like, it's not round, it is teardrops. So I think that that's a string of tears, which is really cool. But there's not much to update in here. I just wanted to show you guys. Everything is looking good. And I also have my Hoya Crimson Queen in here, and she has just been putting out so much growth. Like, look at these beautiful, beautiful leaves. I am just obsessed, you guys. This is so pretty. And I think we have a white one here. Oh my goodness, we do. Look at that. Wow, I love it when these put out plain white leaves. I think it's adorable. And down here on the edge of my bathtub, I have my Dioscorea discolor, and since moving her into my bathroom, she has just exploded with growth, you guys. Oh my goodness, like, it's just insane. So I think she's quite happy here. I really need to get her on some sort of trellis because she's literally like tying herself together. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the backs of the leaves. That is so, so pretty. But yeah, she's just been growing like a weed, so that's really cool. I really like having her in here. And I have a Pelioniana repens in here also. She's growing. She's got some fresh growth right here. And my variegated Syngonium albo. So she has tried to revert on me, so I think we might be doing an experiment where we chop her up and try to get her variegation back. But she's just in here for now, kind of trying to be a hanging Syngonium, and I think she looks super, super pretty. Next up, we have my Hoya Shelf, which is in my living room. There's lots of new growth on here, so I'm really excited to show you guys all of the new growth, and I even found some peduncles, so we'll take a look at that. Up at the top, we have this Philodendron Majestic, which is super, super pretty and was gifted to me from Nick at NXC Plants. I put it on this bamboo stake just to see if it would size up for me, but it's not looking like it's going to, and it's reaching like the top of my ceiling, so I might chop this one up and put it on a pole and see if that helps it. But wow, I just love the Majestic. Those leaves are just gorgeous. And an anthurium I totally forgot to show in my anthurium tour. This is my anthurium bakeri. It's really dusty, excuse the dust. Oh my goodness. So she's just living her best life up here. She's growing super slow for me, but that's not a big deal. I really like having some slower growing plants as well because I just can't keep up with finding space for everything. So my Hoya Croniana Black is doing so, so good. I wanted to take her off of this trellis because I know that Cronianas like to trail, but she is literally just going off, living her very best life. And like, look at the coloring on those new leaves. This is such a stunning, stunning plant. I just can't even believe it. And there's like a cluster of new growth back here, which is also super pretty. So I don't know if I'm gonna take her off or not. Oh, it's such a hard decision. She looks so good on her trellis. What would you guys do? And excuse the cord, I literally have my Barina's daisy chain together, and I don't know where to purchase larger cords. So if anyone in Canada knows, please let your girl know because I need one really bad, or a couple of them. And this back here is my Hoya Wilbur Graves China. So she has been cut a couple times, and every time I cut her, she likes to revert on me. So I have to chop her back a couple times, and she's finally giving me some beautiful, beautiful silver growth. So look at those new leaves. Like, they are just stunning. Like, go off, bestie. I love this plant so, so much. I don't know if I'm gonna cut her for a while now. My Hoya Tent has given me some new leaves, and she is literally so cute. I love the venation on this plant. It's a slow grower, but so worth it. I think she is just so, so pretty. And my Hoya UT039 Flores Island. I took her out of my tent, my sunstress tent, because her leaves were going super like this, super slender and curly from too much light. So she's looking like she's getting some better growth. I don't know what's going on with this leaf back here. She looks kind of rough, but look at the new ones, like so, so pretty. And she is literally going off. We have this vine here, this one back here, and this one back here. So she's just growing like a weed, and I'm loving it. I think she looks so, so pretty, and I hope she sunstresses on this shelf. That would be sweet. And back here, I have a begonia julau. Look how pink and beautiful and lush that is. Excuse the top of that. I need to clean that off. Oh my goodness. But yes, she is looking really good, and I want to actually chop her up and start some cuttings for the next plant market, I think, because she's going to start outgrowing her little terrarium back there. So I need to get a begonia terrarium going so I can pop a cutting in there and just let her grow wild. But for now, I just have her in this jar in pond, and she's doing good. I have my ficus villosa back here, and I chopped the top off of her because she was getting too tall for her jar. So I chopped the top off, and she is growing some new little leaves, and look how cute that is. So much new growth, and I think that's such a pretty plant. So underrated. If you have the chance to pick up a ficus villosa, I highly suggest. And back here is a Hoya that I got for one of you guys. I'm not sure what the ID on this one is, but she is growing. Look at her go. My Hoya Silver Lady, actually, she is growing. She looks a bit wrinkled, but I don't know. I put more water in her when I watered her this time, so hopefully that helps, because I have no idea. Does anybody else have the problem with their Hoya Silver Lady where she just decides to wrinkle up and shrivel up like that? I don't know why she's doing that. Like, her roots, where are they? Show you them. Her roots are looking good, so I don't know why she's deciding to do that, but we'll just let her grow out and figure herself out, and hopefully one day she'll straighten out. And then we have my Hoya mirabilis over here, which is my favorite Hoya. She's not doing anything because I just chopped her for a Hoya trade, but I wanted to show you. She's just looking so, so pretty. And over here, friends, we have my Hoya Bella intervariegated, and look, she's got a peduncle and another peduncle. So that is so exciting. I'm really excited for this plant. Like, the two vines on the outside are beautifully, beautifully variegated, as you can see. But then the middle vine here is just kind of like doing its own thing. It looks like it's starting to become more variegated, but it's not as variegated. But this plant seriously grows like a weed. I love this plant so freaking much. She's so pretty. Another plant that's been growing like a weed for me lately is my Hoya Croniana Super Silver. I freaking love this plant so much. It's so pretty. I'm so excited for her to grow. What I wanted to do was to pot this plant up with my Croniana Black into its own little pot, because I think that that would be such a nice contrast of color. So I may do that. We'll see. I was thinking of doing it for real. And then my Hoya Parasitica Black Margin is growing so good. Look at her. Oh my goodness. She's just going off. So I'm really excited for this one too. This is one I might put on a trellis. I haven't quite decided yet. I really need to just do a Hoya care video, I think, because I need to pay some attention to some of my Hoyas. After my plant market, I've just been super busy still. So I haven't really had the time to do much plant care, but I really want to get back into that. And my Hoya Croniana Green. I love this plant so freaking much, you guys. Look at her. She's just a little stunner trailing down my shelf. This is seriously one of my favorite Hoyas. I haven't chopped this one. I love it so much. And it's getting so long, so pretty. And moving down a shelf, I have some exciting updates on this shelf. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm gonna show you the first one that I'm super excited about. So this is my Hoya Callistophila Black Cat, and look, she's finally growing. Oh my God. I'm so excited for this. Those leaves look stunning. Like, I am shook. Oh my God, this is so beautiful, you guys. I'm so excited for this. I've been waiting for this to grow since I got it. It's been a while, so it's nice to have this one growing for me again. Oopsie. Look at this too. This is my regular Hoya Clistophila. I think this might be the Calamantan. She's growing too, like right up into my shelf. I'm gonna need to get a trellis for her or something, but she's pushing off leaves here and up there. And wow, she's just growing so good for me, which is so good because she's a slow grower for me. So it's really nice to see her just popping off. I think maybe because her vine literally is up onto the next shelf, right into this Florida Beauty cup. Like, that's insane. Go off, bestie. And then back here, we have my Hoya, what is this one called? Hoya Green Apple Meringue, and she also is going off. Her trellis isn't too stable in here, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But look at all of the vines. Oh my goodness. My Hoyas are just taking over my shelf. It's such a pretty plant though, and it has that like splash of pink sun stress on it, which I think is super, super pretty. I love this plant so, so much. And my Hoya Matilde Silver or Splash also is doing so, so good. Her leaves are just so impressive. I'm just obsessed with this plant. She's looking good, and she's also vining like crazy. I really, really need to take care of the Hoyas on this shelf and put some trellises on some. Oh my goodness. And my Hoya Nova Go, she is rooted in there, but not growing. So we've got, where are they? Oh, I thought I saw roots on this. Maybe not. But she's looking good. Just chilling in her little cup, living her best life. Hopefully she shoots at a growth point soon. And I have my Hoya Maniparensis, which is also known as the butterfly Hoya. And I gifted Wildfern a piece of this, and she called it like a mini staghorn fern, and that is so correct. I never even thought of that until she said it. I was so shook when she said that. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. That actually makes so much sense. So that is her. She's doing well, just living her best little life in this cup on my shelf. And over here we have Hoya Skinneriana, and she has vined all the way up my shelf as well. She is wrapped up there. So this is another one I need to deal with ASAP, but she has some pretty like chunky leaves. She doesn't have like the thickest leaves, and they're not super thin either, but they're super, super sturdy leaves, and they have the cutest little splashes on them. This is her newest leaf. Like, how pretty is that? I think this is a Carnosa variety. Over here we have my other Croniana Splash or Silver. This vine here is more splashy, and then we have one underneath, which I just chopped again, and she is pretty silver. So I want to eventually pot these up together and make some space on my shelf, but they grow like weeds. This here is my Hoya Morillii for my friend Epi. And look, Epi, she's growing. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I potted her into this little tiny vessel, and she's just been living her best life. Love that. And this is another one from Epi. This is my Hoya Golden Eye, and she's also growing. Oh my goodness. She's doing so, so well in here, and I'm just so happy. She's super, super rooted and loving my Hoya mix, so I'm really happy about that. And over here we have my Hoya Fuwawensis, and she has also just been popping off. Those are her two new leaves, and I'm gonna have to get her on some sort of trellis too. She's got a little vine. A little vine and some new leaves started if I didn't just wreck them. But I think this is such an underrated Hoya. She's super pretty. I love her. And my Hoya Polynera Albo, who's trying to be all white. I'm so excited to show you guys my Hoya tray that I got. I'm saving it for a Hoya propagation video, but spoiler alert, there is some of these in there, and they are not all white, and I'm super excited to show you guys. But she's so pretty. She's not gonna make it. I mean, I've cut the white vines off of her about 6 or 7 times now, at least, and she just keeps popping out the white vines. Like, that girl, you are pretty, but please throw some green. And my Hoya Polynera, I literally just cut her, and she's giving me the cutest little leaves and so much growth. Like, I'm gonna have to chop her again soon. I don't have anywhere currently for her to trail, unless I can figure out something for her to trail down. She's just gonna have to get chopped again because she is taking over the shelf. Look at that girl, she's so pretty. And up here, I have my Hoya elliptica, which I also just cut, and she has some peduncles along her stem. So I really hope something happens with that. She's had them there for a while though, so I've just been patiently waiting. And down to my lower shelf, we have my Hoya Bella Aniki Bui, which I just potted up, and she has been growing new leaves, just little ones, just started to grow, so that's exciting. But yeah, not much to update about on her. She's just kind of settling in. Back here we have my Hoya Waimanii Cloudy Sky, and she has put out this stunning leaf for me. Look at that, like that is so pretty, and this little vine. I chopped her right here and she just sprouted out this growth. So I'm really excited to see what this vine does, because this is such a pretty silvery Hoya. My Hoya Napawanensis has been pushing out these huge leaves for me. I don't know if I love this plant though. This is one that I might consider selling or trading. I'm not too sure yet. I'll have to take another look at the blooms and see if I want to keep her, but she's just not doing it for me. Back here, I have my Hoya Latifolia Pot of Gold, and she just put this stunning leaf out for me. Like, oh my goodness, look at that. That is so pretty. I'm so obsessed with this leaf. My Hoya Svetlana has decided to grow again. I took her out of my sun stress tent because she was just getting too sun stressed, and it took her a little while, but she's finally pushing this leaf out for me, and I'm so excited to see it. Oh, this plant's so pretty. I think this is one that I prefer not sun stressed. That's why I took her out of my tent, just to see how she would do on my shelf, and so far so good. And guys, this is my new Hoya Undulata, and look, she put this new leaf out for me. Oh my goodness, I can grow an undulata. I'm so freaking excited about this. Like, that is such a stunning leaf. That green, oh my goodness, so pretty. And my Hoya Passiflora has just been growing like a weed. Look at her. These cute little skinny, long, narrow leaves just have my little heart. I love it so much. My Hoya Jennifer, which I've had for so long, just doesn't like to grow for me. I have her in perlite. She just pushed out this leaf here, and she's pushing out another one, you can see. So that's exciting. I freaking love this Hoya. I think it's so pretty and so veiny. This little shelf in front of my window, it's gonna be hard to see, but this is where I have my Monstera Thai constellation. Look at her newest leaf. Like, that is something else. She is massive. Absolutely massive. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so backlit, but look at her. Wow. I am obsessed with this plant so much. She does need a pole extension. She's got roots all the way down her pole, and like, girl is got some roots in her container too. She's just going off. But yeah, she is at the top of her pole, so I'm gonna have to, I think I want to make a extension video, like a moss pole extension or maintenance video for you guys, just to show you all of my moss pole plants and deal with all of them, because they all need some sort of help. And over here, I have my beautiful Alocasia Wentii variegated. Oh my goodness, I love this plant so much. This here is her newest leaf. She is looking so pretty. It's like artwork. Every leaf on this plant has just been artwork for me. She's so nice. It's been such a treat watching her grow. She's so stunning. And I have my Philodendron Holtonianum, and this is the newest leaf. Look at that. I just love this plant so much. I can't wait to get this one onto a pole. This is my Alocasia Regal Shields, and girl is growing like a dream. Look at that newest leaf, and she has another one on the way. Like, that's so exciting. I love this plant so much. I love how dark she is, and I know she's gonna grow huge and be a beast one day, so I just kept her in an aeroid mix, and yeah, she's rooting up pretty good in there. So Alocasia Regal Shields. And my windowsill plants, I'm just gonna pick them up and show you the ones that have new growth. This is my variegated heartleaf, and this plant has been so nice to watch grow. Like, it's so pretty. Look at that leaf. It just never ceases to amaze me. It's such a quick grower and puts out the most beautiful foliage. I'm just obsessed. This is my Egleonema Manila's Pride from Wildfern. This is the last leaf she gave me, and look how freaking stunning that is, you guys. Oh my God. When I saw that open, I was so happy. And then she gave me this one here, which is so pretty. I mean, it's not as pretty as this one, but it is still really beautiful. So I'm really excited to watch this one grow. It grows pretty slow for me. And I think this is the only Egleonema I have in my collection. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm just obsessed. It's so pretty. This is one of my newest additions. I purchased this at the plant market. This is a ping and it is so sparkly. You probably won't be able to see, but literally it is stunning and I am just obsessed with this. I don't even know what kind it is. It is Iberia crossed with Guatemala. Yeah, I'm not too sure about pings. I don't know much about them, but I had to pick this one up. It's super, super cute. I love her. And then I have the shelf right here, which is also backlit, but I have a bunch of my props that didn't sell at the market up here. So I still have to put them away, but I just have them sitting up here chilling. Some pretty variegated philodendron domesticums. I love this plant so much. It's so pretty. And I did find something for this pretty propagation vessel I just picked up. I put this Ripsalis cutting in it, and look how pretty that is. And my domino peace lily, like she's just been growing like a dream. Love this plant. This was a gift from one of my friends. She did bloom for me over the winter, so I really was so happy to see her bloom. And you guys, look at my Hoya clandestina. She has just been growing like an absolute weed. So I had to put her on this trellis and I'm just obsessed. Her foliage is so, so pretty. Love her. And this is my autograph tree from my friend Katie. I've had it for a couple of years now. I got it on my birthday, I think 2 or 3 years ago. And she outgrew her spot in my bathroom, so I had to move her up here. And she just looks so, so good, sitting there chilling. And I also moved my lithops up here, and it looks like they're doing good. So that's good to see. I'm super happy with them. This is my son's begonia lucerne. She is going off. Girl is getting big. We just repotted her and she's just been putting out the most beautiful, impressive leaves. Such an easy begonia. I love her. Hard to see. She has holes in her because my son keeps picking her up and showing everybody that his begonia is almost taller than him and it keeps dropping. So hopefully he's done dropping it for a little bit. And I have my Hoya Helwigiana on my windowsill on the circular trellis, which we potted up together, and she is doing good. Same with my Hoya Weibergier. She's also doing really good. So I'm really happy that these Hoyas are acclimatizing to my space and looking good. This is my Philodendron Summer Glory, which I purchased from Charmaine on Plant Parenthood. She's been growing super slow for me, but definitely picking up now that the weather has been nice. I cannot wait until this is a full plant. I'm so excited. I love the emergence that come in on this. They're super pink, and I think it's just such a pretty, colorful plant. And my Syngonium Milk Confetti has just been popping off. I love her so, so much. My Gisenia Pothos too has been growing like a weed. She has got some really pretty leaves on her. Look at that. So, so pretty. And this here is my Rhaphidophora pertusa. I got this from my friend Ida a long time ago, and I ended up having to chop it into wet sticks. But look at her, she's growing so nice for me. So I'm really excited to eventually get this one, maybe on a pole, or maybe I'll do a bamboo stake. I haven't decided yet, but she is looking good. So Ida, if you're watching, she's still here. She's still alive. She's doing well. I'm so excited. Thank you again. This is a beautiful begonia Linda Dawn cutting that I had to take. I had to chop my plant up because it was looking unwell, but she is coming back and I'm going to be able to pot her up. Let's check her roots together. I think she's got some good ones. Oh my God, look at those roots. Yes, so she is gonna get potted very, very soon. Wow, that's amazing. She's such a pretty begonia. I love her so much. Do you guys have her? How are you finding her care? I struggle with this begonia. I don't know why. Maybe she just needs more light. She's just been living in my windowsill. And then I've got a bunch of plants living on this shelf here. I will pull some out that are growing and show you guys. Excuse my deck, it's a hot mess right now. My husband is doing some gardening out there and we just have a bunch of stuff. We need to clean it up. But anyways, we're going to look at the plants. So this is my peperomia red log from my friend yogi.blossom, and look at her. She is such a crazy wild grower and I just love that she can't be tamed. This is one of my favorite plants. She's so simple and so elegant and just has a mind of her own. Such a cool plant. This is my goldfish plant, which was just sent to me by my friend Keisha, and look, she is growing, so that is super exciting. I cannot wait to make this a full plant and watch her bloom, her cute little goldfish blooms. And my Syngonium Wendelandii, look at her. Oh my goodness, I love this Syngonium so much. It's so different from other Syngoniums. It's got the dark foliage with this beautiful creamy silvery white stripe down the middle, and I'm just obsessed. I think I might want to put this one on a pole. I'm not too sure, it's hard. Either a pole or just like a stake or something, maybe a trellis, I'm not too sure, but I have to do something with her soon. She does have a bit to grow though on her bamboo stake, so I'm just gonna leave her for now, but I love her. This here is my Alocasia brancifolia Pink Passion, which I got in a trade from my friend Dakota over at Dakota's Plants, and this is her newest leaf. Like, tell me that is an alocasia. Like, it does not look like an alocasia. It's so pretty. It is just a very different and unique alocasia, and I just had to add it to my collection, and the stems are so cool. Like, oh, it's gonna be hard to see. Look at her stems. It's kind of like a Sabrina. Super chill. And my Syngonium Gray Ghost, you guys. Oh, I'm so obsessed with this Syngonium. Like, look at the leaves. They're literally so pretty. This is her newest leaf here. And she's just little, but she's super cute. And I put her into pon, and look at those roots. Syngoniums love pon so much. And this is my cute little Syngonium Three Kings from my friend Emma over at twolittlemonsteras. Look at this leaf, that is so pretty. This plant I chopped recently. Actually, I chopped it last spring and it's just started growing for me again. So we'll see what she does. She's just in this cute little pink pot and I'm obsessed. I think she looks so cute. This is another one that needs to get potted up. This is my Alocasia Longiloba Silver. And look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to put the camera down to get her back in there. She has got some healthy roots. And my Begonia Lana has just been growing like a weed. Look how pretty she is. She has the darkest foliage, the red backs of her leaves, which are so pretty. You probably can't even see that. And she's just been growing so good, but I need to put her on some sort of bamboo stake or trellis because she is doing the lean. But yes, I really like her a lot. Her foliage is so pretty. And then we have my plants on this table beside my patio doors. Excuse my boxes in the corner. I have them piled up. I need to do something with them, but I didn't have time to. I wanted to get this video out for you guys, but my Clarinervium has been growing new leaves and I'm obsessed. Like, look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. I am literally so excited for this plant. She's so cute. And down here is my Calamantan from Wildfern. And she has just been growing like a dream. I'm so obsessed with this plant. She's so pretty. I love her and her cute little spiky pot. And I picked this up at the dollar store. I thought it was super cute. A couple different ones of these I have scattered around my house. My pubic calyx splash is always growing like a weed, so we just have her on this table as well. I just moved her here. Oh, another one I wanted to show you guys was my Hoya latifolia outer variegated. Oh my goodness. She is doing so good. I am obsessed. It was really hard for me to get this plant to grow, but now that she's growing, wow, I love her so much. I want to get her on a trellis of some sort. Well, she is on a trellis, but a bigger trellis of some sort. She's just too pretty. I love her. So I have a lot of plants on my kitchen island. I wanted to go through them with you and show you them. I might have to bring them down because the lighting is not the greatest over here, so I'll see what I can do here. So this here is a holiday cactus of some sort. My friend Katie actually gave this to me and she got it from an older couple when she was doing some work in their house, and they actually hybridized this themselves. So that is so cool. I think the flowers are pink, but it's never bloomed for me yet, but it's really nice to have something very unique. I'm so excited for this one. And this is my philodendron micans. I have her on a circular trellis. She is doing so good. I've chopped her a couple of times and she just keeps pushing out new growth. I love how dark and velvety she is. Literally one of my favorite philodendrons. She's just such a beauty. This is the new leaf coming in on my Monstera Adansonii mint variegated. Look how pretty that's gonna be. And this is my begonia. I thought it was tiger paws, but the girl that I got it from said it is a tiger star. So this is begonia tiger star, and she is so pretty. Her foliage is extremely dark and velvety, and I am literally obsessed with this plant. It is so pretty, and that yellow little center, oh my goodness, I love it so much. And her stems are so hairy. Look at that, like wow. And that new little leaf, like look how cute that is. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is my Hoya tent. I just replaced the light in it yesterday as it had burnt out on me. I don't know how much you're gonna be able to see in here. I hope it's not too pink. So this back here is my Hoya caudata Sumatra, and this one is also from Nick at NXC Plants, and look how pretty it is. It's so splashy. This one has just been living its best life in my sunstress tent and just getting the most beautiful splashes on it, and it's been growing like a weed. My Hoya erythrina, I just put her on this circular trellis because she was taken over, and oh my goodness, look at her newest leaf. Like that is so pretty. I can't wait until this one sunstresses for me. And over here we have my Hoya Weimannii Borneo. I am obsessed with this Hoya. Like those leaves are just so pretty. I love it so much. And in the middle we have my Hoya incrustata Albo marginata, and this one too, it is literally so pretty. It puts out the most beautiful variegated leaves. Like look at that one in the back. That's so pretty. I've chopped her a couple times too, and she just grows back like a weed. And my Hoya New Guinea Ghost, oh my goodness, she has just been growing like a weed too. I literally just chopped her and she's already going off. Let's see if I can get her vines untangled. She's got leaves and another double-headed vine at the top, which she had last time too, and I chopped it off, but we shall see how she grows. She's doing super well back here and getting beautifully sun-stressed. My Hoya Hushkliana variegata, and this is my Hoya Tequila Sunrise from Jing Mom and Plants. She's giving me some new growth, and it looks like it's gonna get sun-stressed, so that's really exciting. She also has roots out of the bottom of her containers, so she rooted up and grew like a dream. And you guys, my Hoya Biacensis Splash. Look at her. She is just going off. Oh my goodness. I should have put her on a circular trellis. I might have to chop her up again and put her on a circular trellis, but she is so pretty. This here is my Hoya Solidjamiana, and oh my goodness, you guys, she went off. This happened just recently. Look at her. She has exploded with growth. I had to put a bamboo stake in her. She is just so pretty. Ugh, I can't believe that. What else do I have to update you guys on in here? I think that's about it for in here. This is my Hoya Dolicho Sparte, and this one constantly gives me sunburn, so I think I need to take her out of here. But do you see those black dots on her? They're like red sunburn spots. Yeah, so yeah, I've been wanting to take her out of here for a while now, and I just haven't, so I think I'm gonna do that today. Next, I think we're gonna do my plant room. There is so much exciting stuff going on in here at all levels. So we're just gonna hop right into this, and I'm gonna show you everything that's going on. I'm so excited. I think we're gonna start on the floor with the floor plants. So first up, we have my Alocasia Gagiana Aurea. And I wanted to repot her, but in between repots, I'm taking her out and just rerooting her a little bit. So pretty soon I'm gonna pot this beautiful queen up. Like look at that leaf, that is so pretty. And over here we have my Burley Marks Flame. She is so pretty. I'm obsessed with this plant, and I cannot wait until it gets the lobster claw. like Kevin from Hakuna La Planta. I want my Burley Marks flame to look like his. It's so, so pretty. And I just recently repotted her and her roots already going nuts. I just have her in tree fern fiber mixed with my aroid mix and pon, and she's loving it. Monstera Burley Marks flame. And over here, you guys, my elbow just gave me a new leaf. Look how pretty that is. I'm so, so excited for this plant. It is so, so beautiful. I think the variegation on this one is so, so pretty. This is my favorite leaf, I think. Like, it has that mintiness on it, which I really, really like in a Monstera elbow. Behind her, move her out of the way, is my Alocasia bisma. So this plant was so big and beautiful, and I repotted her, and then she gave me like 5 flowers in a row, and it took so much energy out of her, and she's finally growing a leaf. So we have this leaf here, which is her newest leaf. So I'm excited to see how big that gets. And I actually have got some corms popping out of the bottom there as well. And I actually was gonna go corm hunting for a friend on Instagram. So I'll have to dig in there and see what I can find for her. And to have her on that cute plate down there, I got that from HomeSense, and I think it's so, so pretty. And down here, I have a variegated domesticum. I think is such a pretty plant. It's got like the most beautifully variegated leaves. This all yellow leaf, this all variegated leaf is starting to die off, so I might just chop that off, but I'm obsessed with this plant. I think it's so, so pretty. And I'm just gonna let it grow up this stake. Oh, it was attached. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, I'm just gonna let her grow up that stake and see what she does. Oh my goodness, you guys, my alocasia, or my Anthurium forgetii newest leaf. Look how pretty. She's a little wonk, but honestly, I have got to repot this girl. She needs it so bad. And look at that gross algae. Oh my goodness, so embarrassing. And she's growing grass. Wow. There's a lot going on in that pot. Back here, I don't want to take it out. Oh, what? Oh, it's growing through the crack. There's a crack in here, and this leaf is growing through the crack. This is my begonia. What are we called? I don't remember the name of this. I'll have to put it on the screen. But she is very well rooted in here, as you can see. And she is a begonia that you can actually prune like a bonsai tree. Oh, I wish I remembered the name of her. Anyways, I don't want to take her out because it's really hard to put her back in, but I need to deal with her like ASAP. So hopefully one of these days I'll put out a begonia video and we can do some work on my begonias in that video because they need some work done to them. Over here, we have another one of my Monstera elbows. This was her last leaf, which is super pretty. And this is her newest leaf. So I'm not sure if it's variegated or not, but it's still too early to tell. This is my Anthurium dark forgetii crossed with a dark phoenix from the Urban Foliage over on Instagram. I just repotted it into the soilless aroid mix mixed with tree fern and pon. And honestly, I could have went up a pot size, but I didn't really have anything bigger at the time I potted it, so I just popped her in there for now because she fell off my shelf. So, poor little girl. But she's doing good. She's got a new leaf on the way, so I'm really excited for that. Her leaves are so dark and stunning. I just love this plant so, so much. I grew her from a seedling, so I'm really proud of her. This is my begonia thurstonii, also from Wildfern. She is so, so pretty and just large and in charge. So this is her newest leaf. Look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Her leaves are so gorgeous, and she has like the fuzzy stems, which is so cool too. And her new growth looks so, so pretty. Like, look at that. And yeah, I need to get her on a bamboo stake as well because girl's also doing the lean and she definitely needs a repot. So that'll be on the list of things to do. And over here I have my Florida Beauty and she is doing so good. This is her newest leaf and like, look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. I just have her growing up a bamboo stake, so I'm gonna keep her on there and see how she does, but I really like the variegation in her. I think she's super, super variegated and super pretty, so I'm really excited to see this one grow back out. She was a big plant at one time, but I chopped her up. And then you guys, my varicosum. Oh, she is looking so, so good. So this is her newest leaf here, which is super pretty. And she has got a huge leaf on the way as well. So she is growing off her poles, so she's gonna need a repot. So I think I'm gonna include this one in my moss pole video, but this one hasn't really been attaching to the pole, so we'll see how many roots she has in there, but she is super pretty and I love her. That is the newest leaf on my Alocasia Dragon's Breath. This one is also from my friend Dakota over at Dakota's Plants, and it is so, so pretty. I am obsessed with this plant. And I have got a new leaf coming in on my Pappy Hybrid from Northern Plantroom. I love this Pappy Hybrid so much. It has the beautiful wide sinus. This is her new leaf, and I'm so excited to see it. Also, my Dock Block F2 is pushing another leaf. Oh, she's so, so pretty. I can't wait to see. This one took a long time to acclimatize out of my tent, so it's nice to finally see a decent looking leaf on her. Like, that is stunning. I'm so excited for this plant. And down here, my little Rhaphidophora Tetrasperma variegated pushed out another leaf, and she's variegated. So pretty. Such a cute little plant. And that there's the newest leaf on my Esqueleto. She is large and in charge. She's a bit chlorotic though. It looks like she got too much light, but she's also pushing out this huge leaf. These are a couple of recent anthuriums that I've moved out of my tent. They were just way too big. I'm planning to get some wire shelves to put in here so that I have more room for my bigger anthuriums. So that is work in progress. But this here is my Anthurium Ace of Spades Tazula Dark Form crossed with either Warwickwianum or itself. And yeah, so she hasn't really skipped a beat getting moved out here, but she also hasn't pushed out a new leaf, which hopefully is coming soon because I really want to see how she adjusts to the move outside of the tent. And this is my Portale Hybrid. How pretty is that? I'm pretty sure it's crossed with Pappy, but she was another one that moved out of the tent recently. So she has this inflow that she just pushed, plus another inflow on the way, plus a leaf coming. And there's more stuff going on down there. I'm not exactly sure what else, but yeah, she's got lots going on. So we'll see how she also adjusts to ambient conditions. Up here you can see that my Regale has pushed a leaf, and oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Like so, so gorgeous. I absolutely love Anthurium Regale. I think it's such a beautiful Anthurium. And up there, you can see that my Glorious has pushed another leaf and it has another one on the way. So I'm not gonna take her down, but I need to do something with her very soon as she is growing past her bamboo stake and she's just so large. My Blue Pap has got its first cute little inflow and its newest leaf, but I don't wanna pull that one out because it's really hard to get out, but that is the back of the leaf. And these are the berries of my Meg Forgetii crossed with Luxurians. I've already harvested some of them, but there's still more that need to be harvested. They're just growing a little bit slower than the other ones, and that's okay. Oh, it looks like there's some in the back that are ready to come out. Those ones are ready to come out. So I'll have to do that later on today. That's exciting. This is another Christmas cactus that I have. And this one is from my friend Vicky, who I haven't seen in a very long time. So it's nice to have one of her plants still. She was one of my first plant friends that I traded with through COVID. So it was really nice to still have something from her collection. It's growing like a weed. I grew this from one little paddle cutting. So that's really nice. I'm really excited to see what color the flowers are going to be. And the new growth comes in super pink. Like, that is stunning. I love that so much. And I think it's so pretty. This is my newest King of Spades leaf. I think it's finally hardened off. It is so pink and gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I am obsessed with this leaf. It's so, so pretty. Now this plant needs a repot. That's another thing we need to do a video of, is repotting my King of Spades. She's so, so nice. I love her. This is the newest leaf on my crystal meg. Like, look how pretty and red that is. I am obsessed with this crystal meg so much. And behind it is my magnificum that is not part of the crystal meg, but yeah, she's so pretty. And down here we have my NSC red crystallinum crossed with luxurians, and this is my favorite part of the emergent hardening off. It is literally almost black purple. It's so colorful and beautiful. It's like got that oil slick color, which I love so much. And this is the newest leaf on my anthurium pendants from Unplant Parenthood. Look how cute that is. Down here we have my philodendron bicolor, and it is giving me some new growth. I just repotted that into tree fern and pond, and yeah, she is giving me this growth here, so I'm very excited to see that. And my Doriaki crossed with Clarinervium is giving me a new leaf. I love it when this plant gives me a new leaf. Look how pretty that is. It's like pink. This plant has just been such a showstopper from day one. This here is my Begonia Brazilian lady, and she is ready for a chop or a repot or something soon here. She is also doing so well. She's such a pretty and unique begonia, and she's a trailing begonia, which I think is so cool and so different. This is my begonia silver stripe or cream splash. I'm not too sure. I think maybe silver stripe. I don't know. I was thinking she looked like a cream splash before, but now I'm thinking silver stripe again, but these are all mutations of the Philodendron Brazil, so I'm not sure. She's giving me a new leaf though, so I'm really excited to see that. But look at that leaf there, like how pretty is that? And this is the newest leaf on my Philodendron Burley Marks variegated. I am obsessed. It is so variegated and so pretty. How beautiful. This is gonna be so hard to show you because I'm squished up against my patio door downstairs, but this is my newest luxurians leaf on the plant that I am watching for my friend, and look how shiny and beautiful that is. There's nothing like a new luxurians leaf. Same with this one here. This is also her plant. This is the Mag Pap, and it is large. It is so pretty. Oh, I love it. It's got such electric venation. Beautiful. And this here is an inflow that I pollinated with itself. You can see the pollen just coming right off of this. Oh my goodness. So this is another Pappy Meg, and look how pretty that is. That is literally gorgeous. And down here in my little Scindapsus corner, I have in a small reptile enclosure, I have a bunch of Scindapsus and I have my Cryptosperma Johnstonii in here as well. And it's kind of crisping up, so I think I might need to water it more, but look how pretty that leaf is. And my friend Lisa purchased this for me and gifted it to me, and that was so sweet of her. If you're watching, Lisa, thank you so much. I'm obsessed with this plant. Over here we have my Scindapsus tattoo, which is one that I really want to just take off. I think I want to put this one on a moss pole when it gets bigger. I love the patterning on this so much. I think it's so unique. And this one here is my variegated Scindapsus from my friend Liane, and it has just given me the most beautiful growth. Look how variegated that is. It's just absolutely stunning. And back there is my Scindapsus. I think this one is the Silver Cloud. It is so pretty. I just love how much silver is on this. I think it's so beautiful. And those are all the Scindapsus that I wanted to talk about in there today. We will open my cabinet, and up here I have some plants I need to send away and just some Begonia dendui props over here that need further growing in my care before I let them go. And down here I have my Alocasia macrorrhiza variegated, and she hates me so much. If anyone has any tips on this plant, please send them my way. My friend Kate told me to load my Alocasias with magnesium, like Epsom salts, and maybe Epsom salt water. I'll have to read that again and try it because she is really good with her Alocasias. Down here we have this little begonia leaf that we propagated together in a video, the Variabilis, and she is rooted. Hard to see, but she has got roots in there. There we go. And this is my little variegated gloriosum. I'm worried about this plant. I just have her rooting in water. I think I'm gonna have to clean her up a bit and just take a look at her roots and see how the health of the roots are doing. I don't wanna lose this plant. She's so cute. And I have an Amedrium silver prop in here that is pushing out a runner, of course. Classic Amedrium style. And down here is the most exciting shelf. So first up, we have my begonia Liane Smithy Eye, and she is doing so good. This is the one I decided to keep. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna have to up-pot her, I think, very soon as well. Look at those beautiful orange stems and the back of the leaf. Like, that is such a pretty begonia. This is my favorite begonia, I think. I love it. And back there is my variegated melanochrysum. Oh, she's doing so good. I potted her into tree fern and pond, and look at that. Those roots are just nuts. So that's exciting, and it looks like she's giving me a new leaf. Ah! That leaf isn't as variegated as this one, but that's okay. I'm excited to see the new one. And then we have my begonia Dendui, the big mama. Oh, she's doing so good, and she is in bloom. Look how pretty those blooms are. Like, that is literally so exciting. I love it when my begonias bloom. I think that they're so cute. She's such a beast right now. I had to move her into that bigger deli cup because she literally tipped over in my cabinet. And this one is another one that we potted up together. So this is my begonia Dracopelta. Oh my goodness, look at that baby leaf. That's so cute. She is such a cool begonia. I love her so much, and she's doing very well in pond. I transitioned her from moss to pond, and I was so very surprised that she actually took to the pond. So that's exciting. And over here is a tissue culture caramel marble that's never given me any color, so I've just been chopping it. I have pieces all over the place, but yeah, she's growing. I don't know how much longer I'm going to put up with her. I mean, she's pretty though, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep chopping her because I don't want so many pieces around my house. I need the space. And look at her cute pot. I love that so much. I just got it off of Facebook actually. And then down here I have a whole bunch of Hoyas. So this is Hoya latifolia Snow Queen. I have a couple cuttings of her. This is Hoya dolicho Sparte. And then back in the very back we have Hoya carrii and more Hoya dolicho Sparte. And they just have these stretchy arm lights, giving them light on the bottom of my cabinet shelf. So I think that's the perfect little spot for them. Going up on top of my cabinet, we have my Alocasia Okinawa Silver, which just put out that huge green leaf, but it does have another one coming behind it, so we'll see what that one looks like. She's just a beast, facing the window, just loving her life up there. Super pretty. And then I have this little table full of plants as well. So this here is my Alocasia Lukiwan, which I don't know if it's going to grow properly for me this time. Would be great, but it's already kind of like, it looks good, but the tips are starting to go. So I'm not too sure how that's gonna go, but it's just in moss. Looks like it needs a drink, but every time I water it, it just wants to crisp up and die on me. And this over here is my variegated philodendron micans, which needs a repot so bad. But I am obsessed with this plant. It is so pretty, but I definitely need to repot this ASAP. My little black velvet that I grew from corm is pushing a leaf. I don't know if I should have taken this out of the cabinet so early. Maybe I should put her back in. And my pink princess, I just had to rescue this leaf, but it looks like it's gonna have some pink on it, so that's exciting. She does have some pink on her right here. Is that the only leaf? Oh no, there's some down here and like kind of speckled down there and up here. Yeah, I guess she's got lots of pink on her. Like, not lots, but she's got some pink on every leaf, I think. Little pink splotch up there. So I'm excited to see what the new leaf's gonna look like. Oh, this is my Solanum Julianum, which is growing little baby leaves for me. So this is super exciting. I just have her in an aroid mix. Yes. This was gifted to me by my friend Alexis, and I'm super excited to get this one going. This here is my philodendron Jean Vivianum, and she is kind of growing a little wonky for me, but she's got a new leaf coming and it looks like it's going to be a decent size. I should probably put her on a pole too, but I haven't decided if I wanted to keep her. I'm not too sure yet. And my silver dragon is putting out a leaf for me as well. She's got a little bit of sport variegation going on, so that's cool. But yes, this is another one that's very, very hard for me to grow. So we shall see what happens with this, but I hope it looks nice when it comes out. And my Alocasia Jacqueline finally decided to grow for me as well, so that's exciting. This is her first leaf she's given me this season, and it's really pretty. So that is the base of her. We hope that she will give us some more beautiful leaves. Okay, guys, we have reached the tent. Oh, there's so much going on in here. You guys, it is popping off. I am so excited to show you my tent update. So I think we'll start over here. So first up, my beautiful Anthurium warocqueanum, also known as the Queen Anthurium, is giving me a new leaf, and she just pushed out this beautiful one. So I'm really excited to see her newest leaf. And this leaf on my Anthurium Dark Phoenix crossed with Luxurians, oh my goodness. She is so pebbly and gorgeous. I am obsessed. So pretty. And over here, we have a new leaf coming in on my Pappy Hybrid crossed with BVEP. And look at that pink midrib. It is so, so pretty. Oh my goodness. And this is the newest leaf coming in on my Carla crossed with, my Carla Hybrid crossed with BVEP. And it looks like she's going to be a stunner. This was her last leaf, so I can only imagine what this one's going to look like. Eee! This is my Velvet Mora, which I recently potted up, and she is giving me a new leaf, so that's exciting. I can't wait till she starts to change form. And I got a new leaf coming in on my BVEP, also known as Antilacii, which is always an exciting day. This was her this was her last one over here. So how pretty is that? I'm obsessed. This over here is the newest leaf on my Moodyanum hybrid crossed with maybe crystallinum, and I love the shape of this leaf. It is so pretty, and the color too. It's got this beautiful sheen. Back here in the corner is my wild Epi Elbow, and she has got the most stunning variegation. I am obsessed with her. I chopped this plant up so many times waiting to get the most perfect variegation, and I'm so happy with the variegation she's giving me now, but I need to get her on a pole ASAP. And this is the newest leaf on my Anthurium Savannah. Look how pretty and silvery she is. This is Doc Block F2 crossed with Grige by Doc Block. This one here is my Anthurium No ID, and I'm really excited to see the new leaf on here. This was the oldest one, or this was the most recent one. So this one I think is going to be so beautiful. It's nice and slender and long, which I am absolutely obsessed with. This back here is the newest leaf on my Voldemort, crossed with Woo One from Wuhoo Tropicals, and she is so stunning. I'm so excited. This is the newest leaf on my Nigrolaminum Gigi. She is such a stunning plant. And I did recently repot my Carla crossed with Lux from Amanda, aka Bunny. And I don't know, like her leaves have not been coming in the greatest, but I repotted her and she pushed out a new leaf, so that's exciting. I'm really excited to see what she is going to do for me. This here is my Crystal Hope crossed with Pappy Mag from Wuhoo Tropicals. This is the plant I won in the giveaway, and it's giving me a new leaf, so that's exciting too. This is her oldest one. And back here we have my Pappy Hybrid crossed with Self, and look at that beautiful leaf. Oh, I'm so excited. My Forgetii Luxurians is also giving me a new leaf soon here. All right, and this is the middle shelf I have in my tent on the right hand side, and there's so much going on in here. So this here is my Crystal crossed with Zara Michelle, and she is giving me a beautiful new leaf. Like, look how pink that is. I'm so excited for this. Oh my goodness. This is my Crystal Black, and she is covered in predatory mites, but this is her newest leaf, and she almost made it without any damage. This here is my No ID, which I am obsessed with. She is so, so pretty. And over here, we have my Ace of Spades. Sorry, this is my Meg crossed with Ace of Spades, and this is her newest leaf. And look at that pink sinus. Oh my goodness, I am obsessed. Over here, we have my Lux crossed with a Crystal Meg, and she is so pretty. I love the shape of this plant. I think it's super cool, super long and slender. And back here, my variegated Alocasia Bambino is giving me a new leaf, and look, this was her oldest one. And then we have this one here, which is hard to show you, but it's super variegated. So I'm really excited about that. It's finally getting its variegation back. Yay! And my SP Silver Peru, I'm obsessed with that leaf. Oh my goodness. All I had to do was put her under the Barina and she delivered. What else is going on? Oh, this is my variegated Alocasia Ninja. And look at this pretty leaf over here. Oh, that is so, so nice. I'm obsessed. She's so cute. This is the newest leaf on my Bessier Af Bench Hybrid, which is also really pretty. This one here is my Bessier Af crossed with Luxurians. This here is my variegated Amedrium that I recently got, and it is pushing out growth from the bottom, so that's really exciting. And down here, I have a bunch of propagations, and mostly anthuriums. These are my new seeds that I was able to harvest, and they're doing good in there. This is my Meg Forgetii crossed with Luxurians. I showed you the inflow earlier. My Crystal Meg has decided to put out a pretty leaf after I told you guys I was thinking of getting rid of her. As you can see why. And back there is my unknown anthurium, which I don't know what it is, but it's so pretty. This here is my Bessier Af Wide Sinus crossed with Forgetii White Stripes, and it is pushing a new leaf as well. You can see back there. My Monstera Elbow is browning. Yay, lucky me. What else do we have? Oh, this is my Fort Sherman Ralph Linum crossed with Carla. So that's exciting. I don't really want to go through all of those with you, but those are my anthurium propagations. This here is my Timflow Manii, and it is giving me a new leaf. How cute. I love this plant so much. Look at that. And my Bessier Af that I got from NXC Plants is actually pushing a leaf. So I hope that this one comes out nice. I really, really hope. And back here is a No ID that pushed out this leaf. This is the newest leaf on my Dark Crystal crossed with Luxurians. And this here is my Raven's Heart. It's giving me some beautiful new leaves. Look at that. Wow. And this one as well. So pretty. I hope this plant decides to figure itself out. I do need to repot it and separate the babies out of there, but I want to wait until they have grown. It has grown a bit more until I do that. And this is the newest leaf on my Meg hybrid. I think it's such a cool hybrid. It's super narrow for a Magnificum, so I'm not sure what this is crossed with, but I think it's super pretty. And back here is my Monstera obliqua Amazonas. So this was the most recent leaf here, and then we've got a new one coming in at the top. Down here we have my Fort Sherman crossed with Ralph Linum, crossed with Fort Sherman again. That's its newest leaf. And this here is my Squammy Call's newest leaf. We just repotted this one together. It's doing really, really good on its cute little pole. So I'm excited for this plant to grow. It's so pretty. And those fuzzy stems. Oh my goodness. And up here is my Pappy X1. Ugh, look at that leaf. I am obsessed with that. It's so pretty. And it's got a new leaf coming in too. Yay! And this is my Regal Dark Form. It started getting these spots, so I sprayed it with the Fizan and repotted it. And it's giving me a new leaf as well. So that's really exciting. This is my Tofu Getty. I am so sad. This plant's starting to look like yucky. I don't know what the heck happened, but it's giving me a new leaf. So we can cross our fingers and toes. Maybe I'll have to repot it soon here. But the sinus is fusing, and that's so cool. I'm so excited for this plant. Over here we have a Magnificum crossed with Bevep or Entelachii, and it's giving me a new leaf, so that's exciting. Back here we have my Goliath, which is super exciting as well. Look at the colors on that emergent. Oh, I love this plant so much, and this one's from Kartel Daun. This is my Pappy hybrid crossed with Forgetii, and it has the fused sinus, which is super cool, and it's giving me a flower and a new leaf, so yay. And back here I have my Emydrium mint, which I'm obsessed with, and it is also giving me a new leaf. Oh, I'm so excited for that. And my Bessier app from Yungplanthaus just gave me this leaf, which is kind of melting at the bottom, but it's still super pretty. And I don't want to go into my seedling bins. I do have some new plants I want to show you guys, but I don't want to show them in this video. This here is my philodendron felix, which was not rooting for me in moss, so I put it into water, and hopefully she roots up for me in there. I need to pot up this plant. I always say the wrong name, so I'm not even gonna say what it is because I can't remember at the moment, but it does need to get potted up and put on a pole. It has wicked roots. And my El Choco Red down there, it kept getting the leaf stuck inside of the leaf and was being super annoying, but it has a new leaf on the way, so hopefully this one does better. This is my Dark Phoenix crossed with Meg, crossed with Ace of Spades Dark Form, and that's the newest leaf. It is so, so pretty. And down here, I have a lot going on as well. So this here is my Meg crossed with Pedato radiatum from twolittlemonsteras. And this one is so pretty. Look at that emergent. Like, how pretty is that? And this is the newest leaf on my Pap crossed with Forgetii. So that's exciting. It's so nice and dark. And my Alocasia Antoro Velvet is actually just pushed out this leaf for me. And look how pretty it is. Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed with this plant. It's so nice. And it's been loving tent life as well. And this is my crystallinum. She just popped out that pretty leaf. So hopefully she straightens herself out because I've also been having issues with her. And look at this. This is my Epi marble. Oh, she's so pretty. Look at that. I really, really want to get her on a pole too. But that concludes my grow tent. We have lots of fun things going on in here. This is my favorite place in my house. I absolutely love spending time in here. And that is a wrap. Thank you guys so much for joining me today as we walked through my collection and I got to show you all of my spring updates. There's so much going on. There's so much new growth, and it's just so satisfying to be able to see the fruits of our labor. I wanted to thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please consider leaving me a comment, subscribing to my channel for more planty content, or liking this video. Wherever you are, I hope that your plants are thriving and growing and that you're doing so, so well. Have a great day, guys. Bye.